So we're going to start with going over what worked. The milk jugs pretty much worked. I am even starting, these are dahlias, and this is coxcomb. Sorry, new phone. Having to figure it out. This I just started, so there's not supposed to be anything in there. But look at this. Look at this Celorac. It's got to go on the ground. I've been putting this off. I've been using you guys as an excuse because I didn't take a video. Haha. Look at this lavender. And that would be milkweed for the butterflies and the caterpillars. And this is either hyssop or, it starts with a V. I can't remember. It's that. It's actually that. This that I showed you at first, that is a dwarf tomato, but the rest is ground cherries. And I am really looking forward to eating those this year. The plants that didn't do well, I did have a bit of a problem with this in February that I put in the tote. And the problem I had was it got too hot because I had the grow mats in it. But restarted and maybe not where I want to be, but I keep reminding myself it's just April. It's just April. I have some lovely plants. Okra. This is okra, and I marked it. I can't remember what this is. It might be zinnias. Who knows? We have some herbs. We have dill I'm very excited about that needs to go out. This is a Mexican variety of cilantro that withstands the heat better. And of course we have basil. And this is not a plant that I started. This is one I just purchased not this last weekend, but the weekend before down in Los Gatos. And I am very excited about getting an asparagus in the ground. Not asparagus. This is not asparagus. This is an artichoke. Good grief. Artichoke. More mystery plants. Why? Because I didn't mark them. Because I was like, just get them in the ground. You'll know what they are. No, we don't. No, we don't. These are oxheart tomato plants. And I do know what those are because I marked them. Be proud of me. As I said, the milk jugs just did really well. I only had problems with starting seed inside because of soil gnats. Look at this bleeding heart that I just put in here. It is just so happy. I also have some seeds coming up in this that I think are a holdover from last year, which could be scary because it could be pumpkins. Some weeds that I'm going to chop and drop. And my broccoli, this is a purple variety. It's just doing lovely. We're going to get this bed ready for some tomato plants. And we have a green stalk we're going to get ready. This is a lemongrass, and as you can see, I'm going to take it out of here because I think it kind of needs something else. It takes up too much room. But as you can see, I have new in the middle, so I'm going to take it out and replant it. Really need to get better at using this. But we're going to go over to the milk jug so we can get all excited. This is chocolate daisies. I started those before. They didn't do so well. They're doing okay in here. And this is ridiculous. Look how amazing. This is pincushion, scorbiosus, black beauty. So like a purple that will go in our purple and yellow bed. More basil. This is hyssop. Did great. Giant zinnias that I started a few weeks back. I'm sorry, this milk jug thing just works for me. This is Madam Butterfly snapdragons. These will be doubles, and I'm going to get them out. I'm contemplating. I saw another YouTuber take cuttings, but I might just not do that because I've tried really hard to get those to start, and I should maybe just be happy that they're working at all. Yeah, these tomatoes need to go on the ground. They're probably getting ready to set out blossoms here anytime soon. That would be really silly of me. But I need to get the plants that have done well into the ground and then consolidate this and decide what I'm going to start next. I think even not in the summer, not in like our 115 degree weather, but in some of our weather, we could use milk jugs to start things all the time. We're going to be working in the vegetable garden today and getting it ready. I need to redo my drip drastically, so it's a little bit more efficient. Over here we have I have wild carrot everywhere, guys, and it doesn't bother me. See, I just pulled this out. It's really easy to pull out. So as weeds go, it's not terrible. It does have a blossom, but I'm probably going to be annoying some plants, or not plants, bugs. They would probably appreciate it if I left it there. Right here I have a bowl of cuttings of different roses and a fuchsia. That one looks like it's doing pretty good. That one looks like, and the rose cuttings don't look terrible, not at this point. Did I mark what they were? No, because if I did, it wasn't going to happen, guys. I love when you can't see this, but underneath my pots in this flower bed, when I look, I find worms, and that just makes me happy. This rose, I love it, but I mean, you can't even see that because it's so dark, but it's a purple. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ha. Look at that. Sorry, guys. Purple, deep purple rose. Just gorgeous. But the plant is so young. The flowers, I mean, look at that, are just coming over. Here's some more of that wild carrot. This is a perennial that I can't remember what you are. We're gonna have to wait until you bloom. A really healthy weed. Look, I can grow weeds. Duh. This is a succulent that I am very excited about. It was given to me by an Airbnb that I stayed at. And it will blossom these beautiful yellow cones of flowers. But I'm also just thinking it's going to be amazing because it's purple. It's the right color for this flower bed, which That's our theme, purple and yellow. This is an African daisy that I got from this nursery. A very nice nursery down in near Los Gatos. Our pansies are doing pretty, and our purple pansies. And back there are not snapdragons, sweet peas. And this beautiful yellow rose, which I wasn't real thrilled with the first year, guys. Cannot lie. It's showing a little bit more orange on the camera. But look at that pollinator in there doing something. Pollinating. It's really doing better the second year. I'm not going to complain at all. And we have a Gogru. Probably, and yeah, I know, I can't pronounce his name right. Get over it, guys. I would like to say he's a gardening helper, but he's not. He likes to eat my plants, including plants that I never thought he would eat, like squashes. We have our fern coming back. We have this pot that's going to have a beautiful yellow dahlia in it, and some hyssop. A Dollar Tree. This is a Dollar Tree stackable that I put some plants in that I was potting. They're doing pretty nice. A mess. Look at this. Look at that. You know what that is in that hanging basket? That's a sunflower. That's not going to work. This is a what is that? Oh, lantana. There's the tag. It's a lantana. And it's come back. I thought it was dead. This is those little flowers that people say are like kind of like a petunia, but that's not a petunia. I mean, it's not, and I don't care because I think it's just gorgeous. I mean, it has all these different beautiful colors. It overwinters here. Oh, look at that. Just lovely. This hanging basket, the lantana's coming back, and I have more peas coming up, and a black petunia. That is a petunia. These are my arches. And a mess behind them. We're getting there, people. We are. This is a little container that I need to move. I had it down on the ground, and these peas looked like they were done for, to be perfectly honest with you, because they would not grow. They were just these little stubby things down here, and you can see they've come back. In the foreground, I have lettuces growing. I had a slug. And do you know where the slug was? The slug was in the hole. That's where he was hiding out at. And I put him up here because I found him and dispatched of him. But I can't leave this here, because I want it to go up the trellis. So we will see what we have going on there. This is our beautiful pomegranate tree. This is suckers that were sent up from my original pomegranate tree. And as you can see, it has become a huge tree. It needs to be trimmed back. I try to make things so I can walk, and this is not walkable right now. But this tree was planted when I was 15. My parents got it for me as a present when I was 15. And beautiful blossoms already starting. And down here we have our oak leaf hydrangea with the start of its blossoms. We have two broadleaf hydrangeas underneath here. and a bleeding heart. And a just Joey rose. Joey is a name that's in my family a lot. My dad's name and loved nephew, and it's everywhere. This is a beautiful purple iris, first time blooming. In this pot I also have a hydrangea that when this is done, I mean, it's not going to be seamless, but you know, I'll have this right now, and then I'll have the hydrangea. And here's another hydrangea, pinnacle. These are both pinnacles, that's why they can be in the sun. And over here we have some roses taken off. This rose is called Sentimental, and it's part of the theme. I have themes in my garden. They drive me crazy. Look at that thing. Look how beautiful. And it smells good. In this flower bed, all my roses are variations of red, white, and red and yellow. So they're either I have a yellow rose, a solid red, a solid white, and then I have like rock and roll, which is red and white. I have a dark night, which is red and yellow, and a George Burns, which is also, depending on how hot it is, red and yellow, and some white also. This is Lamium. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, let me know. Over here I have a mophead hydrangea, two of them actually. You can see this one, it's getting ready. And it is in a wee little pot, guys. This should be there, but it's not. This little flower, I love. I just love this. I have it in the other flower bed in a purple variety. It starts with an N, and I can't remember what it is, but it is beautiful, and this is a flower bed that needs to be refreshed. This is a California version of a sweet pea, and I just need to thin that out of there and water a little bit more. This is a fairy garden that needs to be refurbished. One of my mini hollyhocks, it is exactly where it doesn't need to be. And here are those roses, and they need to get in the ground this week. I need to get all my containers in one spot. This is the George Burns rose, and as you see right now, it is really yellow with a little bit of red, which is just gorgeous. And then at other times it's mainly white. So just a cool little plant. This is a honeysuckle that I'm trying to get to go up this post, and of course it is going up, you know, everything but. It's like, I'm going to go over and grow into this plant. And that's not what she wants, but hey, yeah, it's going right around this rose. That is hilarious. I couldn't get it to do that if I wanted it to. What? I will do that later, guys. I'm not going to torment y'all with that. Already kind of did. Another container that kind of needs to be refurbished. This is what's getting ready to bloom here is a Jerusalem sage, and it'll have beautiful yellow flowers, and it's very hardy. I've not had to move it at all. And we have the containers that are against this side of the house, and a lucky. This is a edible that is blooming, and I'm going to let it so we can have more seed, and it will reseed because that's how it got over here. Now over here we have a rose that is called Bronze Star, and it is amazing. Oh, we got a little, I think that's a spider there. Spider. We also have a Pride of Madeira that's blooming, and the bees are just loving it. But this Bronze Star, very good plant, very good rose. If you see it, grab it. It smells wonderful. It blooms. And you can see on this plant all the shades. It goes from this to this, and then fades down into that. I mean, it's just gorgeous. It is just a gorgeous rose. This is my magnolia that's trying to freak me out by having its leaves turn brown, but it's still alive, so we're not going to freak out. You should really, if you're wanting a plant and you're wanting it to live and it's been a dream of yours, maybe you should find out stuff about it. I have not. These are chives that are blooming in my green stalk. I have 2 green stalks. This one I have a spinner for, but I really don't need it, so I took it off because my yard is not level by any stretch of the imagination, and green stalks aren't real fond of that. I have a celery here. This is a celery that I planted from a celery from the store. This is stevia that came back, that overwintered. I have my strawberries are already making strawberries. Kind of funky, but with this weather, I'm not surprised. And this is a pineapple salvia. That is, I wouldn't mind having this in the yard, in the flower beds. And as it grows, I might, if I get more plants off of it, I might just do that. This is a struggling rainbow chard. Oops. I was disturbing a spider web. We don't want to do that. The mint's kind of acting weird, but I'm kind of leaving it alone because we all know about mint. It goes crazy. Over here I have a Russian sage and some pots with some dahlias in it that I'll need to give some attention to. And then a mess. I have messes everywhere. We know this. This I did not expect. This is a sorrel, which is a beautiful plant. It will get rust or fungus on it later in the year, but it's starting to come up in other parts of the green stalk. So I'm going to have to think about that. Look at these strawberries. Look at all these strawberries. It just can't be much happier. This is the other side. This is an alpine strawberry, and I got it because it's cute. Who cares? More chives. I need to take and look, this is the part that's freaking me out. Not this thing, not that thing. That kind of freaking me out too. He's a plant eater, aren't you? But the sorrel is down here at the bottom. Yeah, let's not eat that. We have another rainbow chard that we need to clean up along with everything else in the yard. Because that is from seed, and I don't remember it making seed because it's way down there. And these, as if you have green stalks, each level is independent of the other, and they don't spread usually by roots. So we'll have to see what's going on there. And yes, we have a mess. We have weeds. We have this. This stuff is terrible. It comes out easy, but it is so sticky. And we're going to pull it out of this beautiful variegated. Can you see that lavender? And some snapdragons and something I'm very excited about. It's my olive tree. Because if you look, it's getting ready to do what olives do to make olives. And I did get olives last year, but on my wee little miniature, almost bonsai olive tree. They weren't much bigger than the end of my finger. The wild cherry is making cherries. And I think I'm going to stop the video right now. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Hope your garden's not as messy as mine.